Hi everybody. So many people have are suspecting that they may have leaky gut present. So if you suspect that you may have leaky gut, or maybe your doctor or functional therapist, nutritional therapist told you that you have leaky gut. So if you are not sure and you want to know definitely if you are experiencing leaky gut symptoms, then I will explain to you today. There are two ways to know if you really have leaky gut present. So there are two ways to test, and the first one is expensive and the other one is free. Okay, so the first one is actually you have to pay money to do this test to find out. Some people want like black on white, you know, definitely to see if they really have a leaky gut. So if you're the one, just write in the comments. So if you suspect that you have leaky gut, if you're not sure, just write down and I want to know. And what you can do about it, you can do this test. So first one, I will explain these three tests, what you can do to see definitely if, to make sure and to be 100% positive that you have gut permeability or leaky gut. So the first one is you test for zonulin. What is zonulin? Zonulin is a protein that modulates the gut permeability, the tight junctions. So it's opening the tight junctions and it's letting the food particles and the nutrients and everything that we need to go through the tight junctions into the blood, into our body and reach all the organs. Okay, so this is discovered recently by the Dr. Alessio Fasano in 2000, so it's a bit not that old test. And also zonulin is produced when somebody has SIBO also, and is exposed to gliadin. So what is gliadin? Gliadin is a part of gluten. Gluten is made from 18 peptides. Of one of these is gliadin. So if we imagine like a necklace, like long necklace, and then we cut it in few pieces, then one piece of that is gliadin. So it's a chain, a part of this chain is gliadin from the gluten. And the main cause that people are so sensitive and intolerant to gluten is glyphosate, the toxin that they sprayed on all the wheat. And glyphosate creates hypoxic injury of the gut lining, and then we have overexpression and making our gut very sensitive to the gluten receptor, which produces zonulin. So it's oversensitive and it's reacting to even small amount of gluten, of gliadin, and it's creating zonulin and it's opening the tight junctions, right? And glyphosate, this toxin, is water soluble and it's everywhere. It's in the, when it evaporates, it goes in the clouds, and the cloud rain takes this toxin anywhere in the world. So that's why we cannot say like we are eating maybe 100% organic, because it's difficult to find completely organic, because the rain sprays this glyphosate everywhere in the soil, in the world. We cannot get rid of it completely, but we do our best, right? So even breathing glyphosate is increasing the permeability, the gut permeability, the leaky gut. This is what we are worried about, right? So, as I said, the gluten is the big molecule, and the receptors are very sensitive when we're exposed to this toxin, and it's creating zonulin. Zonulin, we can test for zonulin from the stool test, or also you can test zonulin in the blood, because if the test shows that there is more zonulin in the blood, that means we have overexpressed and overproducing zonulin. If it's only in the gut, in the stool, then should be okay. So more zonulin produced, then this means that the tight junctions are more open and more bigger molecules can go and leak through the gut and go into our blood, creating inflammation in our body. So this is the first test that you can test for zonulin. Another test, the second test, is testing with lactulose and mannitol. This is older test, and these are insoluble sugars which are not metabolized in the body. So lactulose is a bigger molecule and mannitol is a smaller molecule. And the doctor will give you to drink these sugar molecules, and then 5 hours you need to take the urine, to collect the urine, and they will check if there is also lactulose in the urine. That means this bigger molecule have gone through the leaky gut and it's already in the urine. That means we have a leaky gut present, right? And if there is no lactulose in the urine, that means the bigger molecule stayed in the gut, they didn't go through the leaky gut, and that means we don't have a leaky gut. Okay. So this is also a good test. Then another test is a GI map test and testing for anti-gliadin IgA antibodies, which we said is antibodies which are fighting the gliadin, the part of the gluten. And if this is elevated, this test shows that you have anti-gliadin antibodies increased. That means there is inflammation going on, and these antibodies are fighting this gliadin. When the gliadin is creating zonulin, more production of zonulin, and creating bigger holes in our gut and creating leaky gut. Okay, so also opportunistic yeast and bacteria like Candida and H. pylori are frequently elevated when the people have experiencing leaky gut or intestinal permeability. Okay, so these were the expensive tests to test for leaky gut, and now I'll show you what is the free test, how to know if you have a leaky gut or not. Free test is actually the symptoms that you are experiencing, like digestive issues like gas, bloating, diarrhea, or IBS. That's mostly connected with having a leaky gut. Food allergies like food intolerances if you're reacting to some food. Mood imbalance like depression and anxiety. Skin issues like acne, rosacea, eczema, psoriasis also. Hormonal imbalances like irregular periods, PMS, PCOS. If you have seasonal allergies or asthma. Autoimmune disease, rheumatoid arthritis, Hashimoto thyroiditis, lupus, celiac disease, and multiple sclerosis. So these diseases, they are definitely created by having a leaky gut. Then chronic fatigue or fibromyalgia, muscle pain. If you're experiencing nervousness, brain fog, poor memory, difficulty concentrating, anxiety, irritability, nervousness, mood swings, recurrent and frequent urinary or vaginal infections, poor memory, brain fog, ADD, ADHD, and all these symptoms. If you're experiencing any of these symptoms, then definitely you have a leaky gut present, because this has all the bacteria, toxins, and viruses. They have gone through the gut wall and creating imbalance and inflammation throughout the body, which leads to all of these symptoms. If you have any of these symptoms, that means that you definitely have leaky gut present. Okay, so if you want to know more on how, if you want to know in deep how and why this happens, why this leaky gut happens, you can go in this group Healing Gut Naturally in the top on the guide section. You can watch the free 3-part video series where I explain exactly how this happens and why, to understand it better. Or if you want, you can do these tests and to see definitely, people want like a proof, okay, now I have leaky gut. Because otherwise they are not sure. They want to know what are they facing with, what they will be fighting with. So they want to know on paper, okay, now I have a leaky gut. Or many people who have experienced these symptoms, that they can start, they know that they have leaky gut and they can start healing. Okay, so if you want to know more, as I said, you can watch the free 3-part video series in the guide section in the top of this group. And if you have any questions, feel free to contact me anytime. Okay, so, and the people that I work with, after they heal the gut, the leaky gut, they have experienced like more energy, less fatigue, so no more anxiety, clear skin, then less pain, joint pain, no more joint pain, then clear brain, better concentration, and no more bloating and normal stools, no more diarrhea and constipation. Okay, and all other symptoms getting better and improved. Okay, so if you want to contact me, you can reach me, send me a message or an email. It's on my page, and we can talk about this, my favorite subject, leaky gut. Okay, see you next time. Bye.